Hey, what's going on, everybody? How are you people doing? Here, back again with another football video here. So, apparently Memphis Depay has recently been linked with a move to Manchester, to Old Trafford. But in my honest opinion, I think that this would be a really bad decision by United for them to sign Memphis Depay again. Because obviously, here's the thing with Memphis Depay. Obviously, when Memphis Depay first came onto the football scene, I, of course, was a big fan of him. And obviously, especially if you look back at his performances with the Netherlands at the 2014 World Cup, he was absolutely superb for him at that World Cup. That obviously, it attracted the interest of Louis van Gaal. But obviously, you know, Memphis Depay, he really didn't work out at United. I still don't get why Memphis Depay didn't work out at Manchester United when they first got him in 2014. But in my honest opinion, I think that United trying to bring back Memphis Depay isn't going to help the club at all. Because you see, here's the thing with Memphis Depay. Obviously, I got a lot of respect for Memphis Depay. You know, I'm very fond of him. He's always been one of my favorite footballers. I always cheer and pull for him. But at the same time, I don't know how he would fit at Old Trafford, if I'm being honest here. Because obviously, Ten Hag, I think, recently has admitted that United have no money to spend, that basically he has no money to spend. So honestly, it seems like that this is going to be another very crap transfer window for United, and it feels like they're going to once again screw up in the transfer window like how they just did with the Cody Gakpo signing. So now Ten Hag, you know, I think that with Ten Hag not having any more money to spend, the only thing it's really going to do is put more pressure on him and the club to perform and get the results they need with this current squad they've got. Because obviously for United, the only one transfer they got right, I personally think, was the Casemiro one. And that's about it. Casemiro so far is the only player that's really made a big impact for United in the, I would have to say, from the time they got him and from the time he's been playing under Ten Hag, he's really the only player that's made a difference for United. And I highly doubt that Memphis Depay is going to make a big difference again for United. So obviously, I think that United trying to go after Memphis Depay and trying to sign him again is a really terrible idea, okay? Because if it didn't work out in the first time, then what makes you think it's going to work out in the second time? Because even at Barcelona, Memphis Depay, he's not all that great, okay? I hate to say it, but in my honest opinion, man, maybe Memphis Depay still has a chance to be a top footballer, but at the very same time, I still think that the relationship between him and United, that ship has already sailed a long time ago, and I don't think that United turning to Memphis Depay is really going to improve the club's fortunes. Because obviously, say that they would have successfully been able to pull off this Cody Gakpo transfer, then yeah, maybe I would have been more excited about United's ability in the transfer window. But right now, as where it currently stands, it seems like that the only thing they can hope is to get a player on loan. Because I mean, if they have no money, because obviously all that money they paid for Antony, if they don't have any of that money to sign anybody else, you know, that they paid for Antony, then obviously for United, it seems like they could be screwed. I don't know, but obviously at the end of the day, it's still really it still matters. All that matters is whether or not they can finish in the top four in the Premier League. That's really what should matter, regardless of how they do in the transfer window or not. Because here's the thing, man, you know, with United, it's kind of like this, man. You know, the Casemiro transfer, it's the only thing I feel like they got right in possibly like what the last few years in the transfer windows. Because obviously, like, yeah, you want to be able to get players, but at the very same time, you know, with United already getting Antony, then they really can't get anybody else, because they already spent all that money on Antony and Casemiro, that it makes you wonder, did United overpay for Antony or no? Because obviously that's my biggest thing that I'm hoping, is that it's not going to come out based off of performance-wise that they overpaid for him and all that, because obviously I still have my hopes high on Antony. But at the same time, man, I just think that right now for United, it's not really going to work out. I think if they want to bring back Memphis Depay, like them trying to bring him back would be an absolute dumb decision and a really terrible idea. So yeah, basically all I have to say in this video is I don't think United should sign Memphis Depay at all.